Good evening and welcome to Neil Carey Arena, the site of Lewis men's volleyball action. I'm Patrick Hennessy alongside Tyler Avenatti, and we should be in for a very competitive match as the Highlanders of NJIT, that is the New Jersey Institute of Technology, come in all the way from Newark, New Jersey to face the 9th ranked Flyers. Flyers coming in off of a very impressive defeat of Maryville, one where they set a school record 15 service aces, Tyler, so that is something they'll look to continue here in this match. The starters first for the visiting Highlanders: setter number 1 Griffin Fizzler, opposite number 9 Julian Meissner, middle blocker number 10 Martin De Chavarria, outside hitter number 16 Alessandro Negri, outside hitter number 17 Hens Feltis, so that's number 16 Alessandro Negri, my mistake, and then number 19 middle blocker Carson Williams. And then for the Flyers, a little bit of a change in the lineups as we see outside hitter number 22 John Davis get the start. He's out there with number 1 Cole Brailhart, number 3 Tyler Morgan, number 6 Kevin Calling, and number 8 Tyler Mitchum, and number 17 Michael Sack. Flyers libero is number 5 Jason Gibbs, and then for the Highlanders, their libero is number 15 Joe Kennedy. The Highlanders strike first, and it is Hens Feltis. That one's a little deep, so the service error gives the point to the Flyers. Now it is the All-American setter Kevin Calling at the service line for the Flyers. That one's dug by Feltis. And the hit from Meissner is true, and it's another point for the Highlanders, off to a good start here at 2-1. Highlanders with 2 straight points, Tyler, but last game, the Flyers defense really looked impressive against Maryville. You know, they were firing on all cylinders. Every aspect of their game looked really good despite missing their first few games due to COVID. They looked really clean, not a lot of errors on their end. Like I said, school record 15 service aces from the Flyers in that match. And then Cole Brailhart, who is up to serve right now, had 5 of those service aces. He also had 10 kills, so he was the only Flyer in double digits with kills. Like I mentioned, the Flyers defense, so impressive. They held Maryville to negative .18 hitting percentage. And then the Flyers themselves hit at about 52%. However, the Highlanders make do with that one as Negri picks up his first kill of the match. Highlander, they set up Meissner on that one, but it was a little wide. Highlanders are coached by Danny Goncalves. He is the reigning EIVA Coach of the Year. He is currently entering his 8th season. He played collegiately at the University of New Haven and also played professionally in Portugal as well. So a lot of experience on the Highlanders sideline, as they also are assisted by Dan Riley, who was a 4-year player at Penn State Altoona, as well as Jabari Goodrich, who was a 2-time All-American at the New Jersey Institute of Technology. So right back where he played at his alma mater. The Flyers, of course, coached by Dan Friend in his 18th season. He boasts a 68% winning record at Lewis, 3 MIVA tournament titles, and he is a 3-time MIVA Coach of the Year. Of course, he is not with the Flyers today. So the Flyers assistants who will be really in control for this match: Jacob Kirshner in his 2nd season, played for 4 years at Lewis as a player, as well as Eli Arizari, Stu Solomon, who are both in their first seasons, along with Keith Iverson, who has been with the Flyers for 4 seasons. Flyers take their first lead of the night, and the Highlanders knock things right back up at 5.
Yeah, Patrick, you mentioned we're without a head coach tonight for the Flyers, and he brought a lot of attention last home game, talking to the players, trying to figure out what the mistakes were, and trying to hammer it down. And that's one thing that they're going to miss tonight, not having a head coach right there at the sideline, trying to connect. There we did point Flyers. But we have a lot of energy from the players on the bench, and that's one thing that the Flyers are playing off of. You get that energy from your players, and you keep that strive going, and that's one thing that the Flyers are going to use to their advantage tonight.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Dan Friend dealing with a personal matter, so of course our best wishes to him. I'm sure the Flyers will be playing for him tonight, as they're in for a pretty tough matchup. NJIT not ranked, however, they did receive votes to be ranked. This is their first match of the season, so it's really our first look at them. As you see, Brillhart somehow able to pick up the kill on that one. A little bit about the Highlanders. They are on a Chicago road trip. After this, they'll go and face Loyola, so they'll face Lewis followed by Loyola. They're obviously Loyola picked to win the MIVA conference. They are ranked 8th, whereas the Flyers picked to be the runner-ups in the conference, and they are ranked 9th. So Highlanders with a pretty tough opening set. And some key players to look at for the Highlanders. Julian Meissner is all EIVA first team last year. Martin De Chavarria, he was all EIVA second team last year. Joe Kennedy also on that second team, as well as Griffin Fizzler, who was an honorable mention. For the Flyers, of course, we have yet to see from him, but pretty shortly, I'd expect to see Tyler Mitchum get some action, the multiple-time All-American, as well as the MIVA preseason player of the year. And then setter Kevin Calling, also multiple-time All-American, just so gifted at that position. Nice job by Davis to dig. Brillhart tips it up, that's blocked at the net. Gibbs sets Brillhart again, and that time he converts. And Tyler, we're gonna see a bigger role from Cole Brillhart this season. Obviously, you know, with outside hitters Ryan Coonan and Kyle Bouget graduating, you know, they were such a key part of that offense. Cole Brillhart, who was very, very integral to our offense last year, now takes an even bigger role with those two gone. As we see the Flyers now take a 9-8 lead in set 1.
Yeah, we saw right there at the net, Tyler Morgan, a freshman here this year, playing again. He's the only freshman in the game tonight, but another great appearance. He played great in our last game. And again tonight at the net, just blocking, ready for anything. And that's one thing that we're going to continue to look to for tonight, is him continuously staying up there ready for action.
Yeah, Morgan looked really good yesterday in his debut match as a Flyer. He had a kill, but 5 assists, 2 digs, as well as a block assist. Kevin Calling had 27 digs in that match, or excuse me, assists. As he sets to serve here. Highlanders set up Meissner, who punches it home with authority. Perfect set, perfect hit. Highlanders trail by 1, it's 10-9. Carson Williams, 6'6" junior out of Allen, Texas. looks to serve it up for the Highlanders. Gibbs digs, calling, Brillhart, yes! Flyers, nice use of the switch there. Little distraction with Tyler Mitchum, and then ultimately go to Brillhart, who really had an easy kill there. Here's Brillhart. That is dug by Kennedy. And once again, it is Meissner. So Tyler playing out pretty much how we expected, really close here. Neither team really able to gain a sizable lead.
Yeah, coming into the game, we didn't have much to look at with the Highlanders since this is their opener. But coming in really strong as they, as their first game, season opener, but looking for a lot of excitement and a lot of good play tonight.
Yeah, and if we look at last year, the Highlanders hit at a rate of about 31%, holding opponents to a 21% hit rate. And here's Tyler Mitchum, nice float serve. And it's gonna be an ace for Tyler Mitchum. And I mentioned this on our last broadcast, Tyler, but Mitchum has kind of adapted that float serve now. Last year, really just had a very standard serve, and unfortunately a lot of those ended up in the net, and I think this is something he's going to try this year. You know, at the service line, that's pretty much the only area Mitchum seems to struggle a little bit. Oh, nice block. Looked like Tyler Morgan was there along with Michael Sack, so just as we mentioned, neither team had really pulled away Tyler. The Flyers now with a 4-point lead. And, you know, it's worth noting we haven't really seen much yet from Tyler Mitchum. They're doing a lot of work from the outside with Cole Brillhart, whereas the Highlanders with a pretty balanced scoring attack as well. Julian Meissner has 3 kills along with Martin de Chavarria and Jens Feltis, who each have a pair of kills. You know, if you're Coach Goncalves, what are you telling your team right now? Do you think to try to not let the Flyers get away here in set number 1?
Yeah, I think one thing that they're going to look at is communication. One thing we saw coming right out of the stretch is the coaches were trying to tell them to move up, scoot back, call it out, and the liberos were trying to tell the team, hey, that was mine, that was yours. But I think that's one thing that they're going to have to continue. The Flyers do really well with reading the court. They're ready to go at attack, but if the other team's not, then they're going to pay the consequences. So I think one thing tonight that the Highlanders are going to have to look at is get ready, get down, and watch the open spots, because that's what the Flyers look for all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Cole Brillhart has been pretty accurate with his hits so far, and Flyers picking up right where they left off so far this match, hitting at 64%. And that is on 11 total attacks. The Flyers have 1 attack error. Highlanders have 3, so not a super sloppy match from either team. Flyers got to free ball that one over. Highlanders, oh, and a nice dump there from Fizzler. Caught the Flyers off guard. So right at the timeout, that's exactly what you want. And, you know, Tyler up there, Tyler Morgan, you know, has some big shoes to fill. And that's an ace serve for the Highlanders. But, you know, Tyler Morgan has some big shoes to fill. Last year, that front row of Mitchum, TJ Murray, and Kevin Calling was very, very formidable. One of the best, you know, sets of blockers in the country. You know, without TJ Murray, they miss some of that, but of course, Mitchum and Calling still remain in the rotation. The Flyers pick up a point, and Gibbs has checked in as the libero for the Flyers, and it is Tyler Morgan now to serve. Tyler, 6'7" freshman out of Dike, Iowa, went to New Hartford. Oh, nice looking kill there from Feltus. And for the Highlanders, Zachary Horesco has checked in. And he will serve. Horesco, a grad student, went to Parkway Central. Typically plays right side. Oh, nice hit from Davis. And now De Chavarria back in for the Highlanders. Flyers lead by 3, and it's Davis to serve. Punch home by calling overpass on the dig. And calling knew exactly what to do with that one.
Yeah, that's one thing that the Highlanders are going to have to look at is, they keep doing the same thing. You can't keep playing the same play with the Flyers. They do very well with reading the play, watching what's coming and knowing what's coming. We see a lot of adjustment with the Flyers, and when the other team reads a play, they switch it up really fast.
Yeah, and as you were talking there, Meissner picked up a nice kill for the Highlanders. And Feisler already with 11 assists. That is leading the match. Calling has 6 for the Flyers. That serve is into the net, however. Point Flyers. Flyers have some size. Mitchum out there at 6'10", and then Calling out there at 6'8". They are both taller than the tallest Highlander, who is Griffin Feisler, 6'7", as well as Julian Misner and Martin de Chavarria. So the Flyers with the height advantage, as Jens Feltus will now serve for NJIT. Whoa. Almost took off coach's head there, Tyler. Got to look alive out here.
Yeah, really aggressive serve right into the team. Great reaction by the Flyers, but at the line for the Flyers is number 6.
Yeah, calling serve is up. Highlanders, kind of a broken up play there. Flyers lead by 5, and you wonder if Coach Goncalves will use his second timeout if this Flyers score here. Overpass, punch home by Morgan. Again, that's another instance there, Tyler, that Flyers serving has just been unreal. 15 service aces last match. And then out here, they forced a couple of overpasses off of those digs and have put them home. So not so much in the ace department, but you know, the Highlanders aren't even really able to get great plays on these balls. So, you know, maybe that's something you got to look at here in this timeout, you know, getting in better position right off the set, and then, you know, keeping your forearms flat, you know, when you're digging.
Yeah, I think one thing with the Flyers is Tyler Morgan, a freshman, already at the net, ready to go, and we've seen it already this game. He keeps just tapping them back down. There's nothing that's been getting past the Flyers these past few plays, and that's something that, you know, you put Cole up front, you put Tyler up front, and they're unstoppable.
Yeah, and for the Highlanders, Meissner has been playing pretty well. He has 4 kills, and He's hitting at about 60%, so it's about all you could ask for him so far in set 1. Like I mentioned, this is their first match of the season. It's our first look at the Highlanders. You know, last year when these teams played, Alvaro Gimeno had 20 kills for the Highlanders. Of course, he now plays professionally. He was an All-American, really good player at NJIT. Something worth mentioning, Flyers, I already said, without obviously TJ Murray, Kyle Bouger, Ryan Coonan, and the Highlanders are without Alvaro, who signed professionally with Spain, and then also without Luca Berger, fellow All-American. Flyers picking another point, so the set quickly getting away from NJIT. Cole Brillhart steps to the line for Lewis. Like I mentioned, 5 service aces yesterday for Brillhart. Morgan, that one's blocked. Dug by Davis. Now Davis hits. That one's blocked. As the tandem of Meissner and de Chavarria. Yeah, block assist for the pair. As it is Meissner to serve. That one hits the net, lands Flyers territory. Davis blocked. Mitchum passes. Davis again. Off speed. Diving save from Meissner. Highlanders forced to free ball. Flyers set up Davis again. And the third time's the charm on that one.
Yeah, the Highlanders are finally reading it and getting to the net. That's one thing that they needed to learn earlier in the game is the Flyers lead 23-17. With Mitchum at the line to serve.
Yeah, there's good defensive stand by NJIT, but just couldn't quite get anything going on the offensive end that possession. Meissner blocked. That was a trio. Tyler Morgan, Michael Sack, and John Davis. Mitchum at the service line for set point. That one into the net. Up until that point, though, Mitchum serving has looked really good this match, as Gibbs will now check in.
Yeah, you had mentioned earlier Mitchum with the float serve, and that's something that he's been using this season that's been working really well. A little more force behind it, and it'll really give him some good looks this year.
Ooh, nice block there. That was Griffin Fizzler along with Martin de Chavarria. Now it is Alessandro Negri serving. That one's dug by Gibbs. Flyers set up. Sack, and that one's blocked again. So that defense that held teams to a 21% hit percentage last year really coming alive at the back end of set 1. That's Morgan. Diving save Kennedy. Meissner. Flyers play it. Davis. Back and forth. Blocked. That was Sack and Morgan. So Flyers take set 1, 25-20. We got a lot more action coming up here after this break. Well, welcome back to Neil Carey Arena, the site of Lewis. Men's volleyball, Patrick Hennessy here with Tyler Avenatti. We just saw a set that ended 25-20. So it looks like we have a little dispute over the rotation right here. But we were talking a little bit in the break, Tyler, and defensively, you know, the Highlanders looking pretty good, holding the Flyers to 38% hitting rate, whereas, like I mentioned, the Flyers hit over 50% in their last match. However, offensively, they've just struggled a bit, hitting at 24%. You know, the Flyers' defense not helping their case, but it seems like for the Highlanders, it all starts from the pass. They're not really able to set up any, you know, powerful hits. A lot of these are just kind of end up being freebies for the Flyers. So, you know, let's see if they can kind of get their offense going a little bit here in set 2. And that one is into the net. That was Feltis serving. Which in Cole Brillhart leading the Flyers in kills and hitting at 80%. He has 4 of those, and then Julian Meissner with 4 kills as well, hitting at 60% for NJIT. Calling serve is up. Kennedy digs. That's Meissner. Bodies all over the floor. Flyers get it over. Meissner, and that one is good. Really nice hit from Julian Meissner. And it is Chavarria now serving for the Highlanders. That one hits the net, but makes its way over. Hits Mitchum, yes! You know, one-on-one, any one-on-one matchup, Tyler Mitchum is almost always going to win. He is a great player, one of the best middle blockers in the country, showing his dominance right there as Cole Brillhart sets the serve. And a nice hit there from Williams. So Williams challenges Mitchum and Morgan at the net and wins. These teams played last year. Pretty thrilling match. The Highlanders went up 2-0, and then the Flyers came up with a reverse sweep to win. That was in the Red Flask Invitational in Pennsylvania. All time, although their last few matchups have been pretty close, all time Lewis is 12-1 against NJIT. They've won the last 9, and their one series loss came back in 2006, where they lost in the 5th set. Last time they played, Flyers all-time great Ryan Coonan had 23 kills. So, you know, Flyers still going in the direction of that outside hitting here. Flyers lead 4-2, and it's Mitchum to serve. Nice dig from Kennedy. It's Meissner, and it's good. Mitchum was there, just couldn't get under it.
Yeah, I think he looked at it and thought it was going a little deeper than it did.
It's a long way down for Tyler Mitchum. Sitting at 6'10", Mitchum stapled this Flyers program over the last few years. He is a middle blocker, 220-pound grad student from local Bolingbrook High School. A lot of local talent here in the Chicagoland area. It's Tyler Morgan to serve. Float serve. That one's dug. Kennedy sets Feltis, and he comes away with the point. So it is 5-4 Flyers. Once again, another very close Set as Chavarria now checks in for the Highlanders, and it is Carson Williams serving. Dug by Gibbs. Calling, yes. John Davis serving for the Flyers. After that, kill from Calling. We mentioned Calling involved a little bit more offensively this year. And that's a kill for NJIT. Yeah, Calling great setter, but showing a lot of improvement in his offensive game over the last couple of years. It's Griffin Fizzler now serving for the Highlanders. Davis digs. They set up Brillhart. Off speed. Morgan sets up Brillhart again. That one's dug by Fizzler. And that hit from Feltis is good.
We see again the Flyers are starting to tip it over, and the Highlanders are starting to read it again. But we see a lot more just tipping it right at the net, letting it drop. And that's something that both teams are going to have to look at rotation-wise, is who's going to stay at the net to stand and block those and shut those out.
And the Highlanders unable to take advantage of that overpass. It's going to be a violation there. It looked like someone hit the net there. Chavarria is now up to 6 kills for the Highlanders. As Calling tips it again. No good. That one's blocked by Brillhart. At 6'2", Brillhart is one of the shorter players there at the net, but he can really jump. Michael Sack now, redshirt sophomore out of Oaklawn, Illinois. Into the net, service error. And Jens Feltis will now serve for NJIT. Highlanders also lead for the first time since early in set 1. It's 8-7. Mitchum is good. He now has 4 kills at a 100% hit rate. That puts Calling at the line. That one's blocked. It was Morgan, Brillhart, and Mitchum. You know, with 3 blockers right there, there's really never a chance. Really nice defensive read there on the Flyers' end.
Yeah, they're starting to work together. They're starting to put some muscle right up at the top, and it's stopping everything so far.
Set to Negri. Flyers able to dig it. Oh, and that's a block for Williams. And rather, there's Meissner and de Chavarria. And Williams, along with Kennedy, check back in for the Highlanders. As this Chavarria to serve. Mitchum, yes. Brillhart serving for the Flyers now. Yes! Oh no, so it was, excuse me, it was in as far as the deep line, but out as far as the sideline. Gives digs, Flyers set up Mitchum, and he's stuffed. Like Carson Williams. Highlanders retake the lead. It's 10-11. Meissner to serve. That one is in. That's an ace serve. Julian Meissner. 6-7 opposite out of Berlin, Germany. A nice looking ball there. Brillhart digs. Calling to Davis, yes. It's Tyler Mitchum now serving off of the John Davis hit. Davis up to 3 kills now. Ace serve, Mitchum. Flyers knot things back up at 12. Some sweat now on the floor. Getting cleaned up. Maybe a little warm in here, Tyler, but it's a lot better than the 30 degrees currently outside the arena.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little warmer outside, but not as warm as we want it to.
That one just a bit too deep. Neither team has used a timeout, as we're at about the midway point of set 2. Flyers took the first set by a score of 25-20. Davis, that one's blocked. Flyers able to play it. Davis again, blocked again. Davis for the 3rd time. Dug by Meissner. And a tool block for the Highlanders. That one's out. Here in set 2, each team with 3 service errors. Highlanders 8 kills to the Flyers 6. Each team has 2 blocks. And another nice looking kill for the Highlanders. They lead by 2. It is 13-15.
Into the match for NJIT and now serving Zachary Regresso.
Zachary Haresco serving now. Dug by Gibbs. That was sack. It's a bit wide.
Yeah, the Flyers have really been trying to timeout Flyers. The Flyers have really been trying to play the lines, play as close as they can get. I think we need to really try and switch that. Just play the court, play where you have enough room. We had that time in the first set where we were ahead. We had some room we had some wiggle room where we can mess with that stuff, but Flyers behind 13-16. One thing that I think the assistant coaches are going to try and figure out.
Yeah, and we kind of challenged the Highlanders to see what their offense could do in set 2, and right now looking pretty good. 9 kills, hitting at 38%, while still able to hold the Flyers to a 19% hit rate. So their offense has improved, and their defense hasn't lacked whatsoever in set 2, and that is why we see them now with a 3-point lead. Julian Meister and Martin de Chavarria each have 7 kills. And those are both leading the match. Tyler Mitchum with 5 kills. You gotta wonder if they're gonna look to get him a little more involved. I know the Flyers do really like to use those outside hitters. Cole Brillhart with 5 kills. And it is Horesco to serve once again. Nearly an overpass. Calling was able to get to it and salvage what looked like a busted play. Carson Williams will rotate in now for the Highlanders. A little too much mustard on that. Griffin Fizzler now, 6'7" sophomore of Brownbrook, New Jersey. Ace serve, Fizzler. That lead for the Highlanders is now 4. Davis digs, Morgan, sack. Checking in now to serve for the first time in this match is number 10, Alec Leonard, redshirt junior out of Ronkonkoma, New York. That one is going to go down as a service error as Michael Sack and Jason Gibbs rotate back in for the Flyers. Ace serve, felt this. That's number 4 for the Highlanders tonight. So whereas the Flyers pulled away in set 1, the Highlanders are pulling away here in set 2. It is 20-15. That one is deep. Kevin Calling now back to serve. Dug by Kennedy. And that is a kill for Negri. Antonio Feliciano has checked in and will serve for the Highlanders. Feliciano, a freshman out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Stands at 6'4". Barely makes its way over the net. Overpass. Set up Meister. Not there. Mitchum. Dug by Fizzler. To a block there. for Negri. Flyers have a timeout remaining, and they're going to use it, as they now trail by 6, and if I'm not mistaken, that is the largest lead that either team has had so far in this match. And the Highlanders, they were kind of using more that right side in set 1, and now they've focused more on the left side there, with Negri picking up a nice pair of points, and then a couple ace serves, and it's really swung the momentum in set 2.
Yeah, Tyler Mitchum was just put back in, and that's something that they will probably keep him in the rest of the game as the Flyers trail 21-16. And we haven't seen this much of a trail since the season started. This is their longest, and I think one thing is we'll just have to look for is the Flyers communicating. They've been watching a lot of balls drop here in the second set that they didn't do the first set. So I don't know if that's miscommunication or if that's just positioning, because they've been changing that up too. Tyler Morgan's been on the left side a little more this set rather than the right, which he usually is. So have to see what the Flyers do coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, and we knew this would be a closely contested match, and now the Highlanders are on the verge of possibly knotting things up at 1 set apiece. Serve is up. Tyler, we've seen a lot of those serves. As Brillhart picks up the kill, we've seen a lot of those serves for the Highlanders just bounce off the top of the net and then get the friendly roll. It's almost like the net's like an inch too high.
Yeah, I think, and it's more in the second set here as they're just rolling over, and the Flyers have been there to get it, but.
Ooh, joust. Davis. Free ball, and it doesn't make its way over the net. So the Flyers pick up a pair. There's some precipitation once again on the floor. Cole Brillhart remains at the service line. Dug by Kennedy. They set up Negri, that one's blocked. And that time it was Williams picking up the kill. 23-18. So the Highlanders on the verge of taking set 2. That one's dug by Brillhart. Mitchum tapped it behind his head and felt this is gonna finish it off. Set point here for NJIT. Here's Meissner with the serve. Diving save Gibbs, overpass stuffed back by Negri. Highlanders take set 2 at a score of 25-18. We'll be right back with you for the start of set number 3. Welcome back to Neil Carey Arena. Patrick Hennessy here alongside Tyler Avenatti. For those of you watching just in, we just had a riveting game of what's in your pocket. So the item was a phone charger, so the first person to bring their phone charger to the scoring table received a prize. I picked a bad day to not worry about charging my phone. If you're just joining us, the Flyers took set 1 25-20, and the Highlanders took set 2 25-18. And it is Sack to start off set 3. Nice dig there from Sack. Brillhart blocked, and it's a tool block, pardon me. So Brillhart's gonna pick up the kill. You know, the last time these teams matched, it was an exciting one as well. Like I mentioned, going to 5 sets. Possibly in the cards tonight, the way these two teams have been playing. Sack sends it over. Nice job by the Flyers to track it down. Mitchum, dug by Negri. Negri hits, blocked by Mitchum. And with the Dikembe finger wag, Mitchum sends it back. So the Flyers off to an early 2-0 lead. As Sack remains at the line, Kennedy digs. Fizzler to Meisner, not there. And that's a tool block for Fizzler. Or excuse me, Meisner. Jens Feltis will now serve. Whoa, that is a powerful ace serve right off the chest of Cole Brillhart. Almost ended up in the second row of the stands. That was something. That is one of the, that might be the most velocity I've seen on a serve in a long time. That one hits the ceiling. Flyers play it, Brillhart couldn't quite keep it in. Hits the antenna, and it is point Highlanders, they lead 3-2. Jens Feltis remains at the line. We've seen a ball head into the stands and a ball hit the ceiling. This one ends up into the net. Not up at 3. It's calling serving. Kennedy digs. That one was to Meisner. They're going to give it to the Highlanders. And Carson William to serve as Martin de Chavarria rotates back in, and Tyler Mitchum back into the rotation for the Flyers, along with Jason Gibbs. Brillhart, yes. You know, in both these sets, it was really even 1-point match up until about the 15-point mark, and in both sets, that is where the respective teams kind of started to make their ground, as that is going to be an ace serve for Brillhart.
Yeah, it was a very close call. The Highlanders did not think that was out, but the ref did agree, and the ball was in. So point did go to the Flyers.
easily gets back-to-back ace serves. It's going to be an attack error on Julian Meissner's. Flyers lead 6-4. Nice dig from Kennedy. And that was Negri. Set up Negri again. Brillhart gets to it. Gives sets Davis. That's Meissner. Put down by Mitchum. Ball still in play. Calling to Mitchum, yes. Now the Flyers have the momentum. Really nice back and forth point there.
Yeah, we had mentioned in the first set, Tyler Mitchum wasn't playing like he usually does. And we now see it here in the third set. Back at the net, back in action, and energy that we're used to here at Neil Carey.
He's right there to get a hand on that one. Morgan got a hand on that one, but it is out. And a kill for the Highlanders. Davis picks up the kill. Flyers lead by 3 as Mitchum sets to serve. We see, oh, it's going to be an ace serve for Mitchum. And Coach Goncalves will call timeout. And Tyler, we kind of mentioned at the top, but you know, limited attendance, so not quite as many fans as we're used to. But you know, a lot of parents, a few students, and then it's nice to see both sidelines fairly full as well. Back in that match against Maryville, a lot of the Flyers were out due to contact tracing or because they received the booster, but now we see more players on the sidelines. Same thing with the Highlanders, traveling with a fairly full roster, and it's just good to see.
Yeah, yesterday we mentioned that the Flyers roster only gets 2 tickets per family, and we see a lot of family here tonight, which is really good to see. The Flyers really went off that family energy, family-oriented athletic teams, and that's really good to see. A lot of other athletes here in the stands tonight. We see some track and field players who are leaving tomorrow morning to race. We see a lacrosse team, we see the volleyball team, and the soccer team tonight representing Lewis Athletics, but also their own teams. And that's always really good to see in any athletic standing is other co-athletes who represent Lewis, but also represent academically.
Yeah, you're exactly right. A lot of people here support this Flyers team that made it all the way to the national semifinals last year. Fell to BYU. Mitchum. Oh, and that is going to be a kill for the Highlanders on a point that was all Flyers up until the end. And Alessandro Negri serving for NJIT. Davis with authority. He's going to pick up kill number 5. Tyler Morgan serving. That one barely creeps its way over the net. I just felt this, yes! And Jens Feltis just hit so hard. He is an outside hitting senior out of Frederiksberg, Denmark. It's Martin de Chavarria, service line for the Highlanders. Overpass from Diggs is taken advantage of. This is calling. Now Feltis, that one a bit too wide. Flyers lead 11-8. Kennedy rotates back in. John Davis serving. Nice dig from Davis. He's going to hit again. That one's blocked. Set for Brillhart. Tool block for Cole Brillhart. He's the Flyers' leaders in kills tonight. He has 8. Mitchum second with 6. Brillhart hitting at 40%. And Mitchum hitting at 58%. Nice dig from Gibbs. Gives it a chance for Brillhart. And that was Williams sent back. And now we will get our first look at Roki Nito. Number 4 is a 6'4" senior out of Puerto Rico. Nice set for Meissner. So Nito immediately making an impact. Now he'll get a chance to serve. Calling. That was Feltis. Brillhart, blocked. That was Meissner and Williams. As Roki Nito remains at the service line. Brillhart. That one was not tipped. Point NJIT. Brillhart's going to pick up kill number 9. Worth mentioning, number 9, Julian Meissner for the Highlanders has reached double digits in kills. He has 10. And then Griffin Fizzler playing extremely well as well. He has 24 assists. Kevin Calling second in the match with 15. And then Martin de Chavarria has 4 blocks. And then for Lewis, Tyler Morgan and Michael Sack have 5 blocks. Flyers pick up another point to extend their lead. It is 15-11. And it is a Leonard. Brillhart, yes. Now Brillhart has entered double digits in kills, and the Flyers with a 5-point lead are going to force a timeout on the Highlanders' end. And the Flyers here in set 3 hitting 41%, whereas in set 2 hitting at just 27. And Flyers defense really been on the money, holding this Highlanders offense to a 16% hit percentage. And EIVA reigning Coach of the Year, Danny Goncalves, just having a word with his squad. And Jacob Kirshner at the helm of the Flyers huddle right now. Kirshner had a 4-year career at Lewis. He is back now as an assistant coach.
Yeah, trying to keep the team together as head coach of Lewis is not here tonight. Like you mentioned, due to family circumstances, but Flyers definitely playing for him at the best of their ability, full of energy, just as they would if he was here tonight.
Alec Leonard remains at the service line. And that is a nice kill there for Feltus. And Feltus will now return to the service line. That one is a booming serve, but right into the center of the net. And NJIT is out of timeouts. Point Highlanders. Horesco and Chavarria now back in.
Now serving for the Highlanders, number 12, Zachary Horesco.
Nice dig from Gibbs. Here's Brillhart. Flyers are going to set up Brillhart again. That one sent back. That was Chavarria and Negri. So Highlanders make a little bit of ground. They trail by 3. It is 17-14 Flyers. Mitchum. Yes, sir. Carson Williams, along with Joe Kennedy, back in for the Highlanders, and Cole Brillhart, who already has 1 ace, sends it over. Oh, diving playing safe Brillhart. Joust between Morgan and Negri. Davis hits it, and that one's sent back by Meissner and Chavarria. Exciting point there, ultimately won by the Highlanders. And Meissner now sends it over. Davis punches it home. And Tyler, we didn't really see any of John Davis against Maryville, but he's really played the majority of this match and he's put in some good sets.
Yeah, and they've kept him in all game too, within rotation, and he's been serving really well, all together playing really well. And like you mentioned, we didn't see him very much against Maryville, but really playing well tonight, putting a lot of points on the board. At the net, putting some power behind the ball, and exactly what Lewis is needed.
Yeah, and we saw him right there taking advantage of the overpass, picking up another kill. And Tyler Mitchum serving. He has 3 aces today. Nearly 4. Negri hits it over. It's blocked at the net. And that was Meissner, but it is outside point Flyers. It is 21-15. And now we will get our first look at libero number 2, Will Andrews. Andrews, 6-foot senior out of Lexington, Kentucky. Does a nice job of getting to that one, and that is a kill for Martin de Chavarria. And Kennedy rotates back in. That one hits the antenna, so it is a service error going against Negri. Tyler Morgan at the service line. Flyers 3 points away from a victory in set 3. That one creeps over the net. Felt this. Dug by Brillhart. That is Kennedy, or excuse me, Davis. Negri, no good. Davis again. Dug by Andrews. Nice job by Morgan to get under that one. And as Davis for a 3rd time gets the kill. Davis up to 8 kills now in this match. He also has the most attacks for this Flyer squad. He's 22 attacks, and Cole Brillhart, second on the team with 20, as Morgan's serve is over. That one's blocked. Felt this, blocked again. Felt this for a 2nd time and blocked by Calling and Sack. Flyers 1 point away. They lead 24-16 in set 3. Flyers fans are on their feet here in Neil Carey Arena as Tyler Morgan sets the serve. They're going to give that one to the Highlanders. Yeah, that was a block error from Michael Sack, giving the Highlanders their 17th point of set 3. Still set point. Calling connects. Kevin Calling picks up the kill. Flyers take set 3, 25-17. We will be back for a set 4 that could potentially be the match if the Flyers come out on top. We're back here at the start of set number 4 at Neil Carey Arena. Patrick Hennessy alongside Tyler Avenatti. And we just saw the Flyers take set number 4, and they lead 2-1. Of course, the Highlanders took set 2, and neither team really gaining a lot of the momentum. Anything can happen here in set 4. Little recap, the Flyers took set 1 25-20. Highlanders took set 2 25-18. And then the Flyers bounced back, taking set 3 25-17. And Mitchum's going to strike first blood in set 4. He's up to 9 kills. Julian Meissner leads the match with 11 kills. Here's calling. And that was punched home from Meissner. Kill number 12 in the match. Following this match, the Flyers will play games number 3, 4, and 5 of their 5-game homestand. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. they'll face St. Francis, Pennsylvania, followed by Long Beach State next Friday and Belmont Abbey next Saturday. The Highlanders will head closer to Chicago, face Loyola, followed by matches at home against Purdue Fort Wayne, UC San Diego, and Farley Dickinson. Flyers pick up the point to take a 3-1 lead. Felt this, dug by Gibbs. Flyers set up Morgan, and he picks up the kill. Flyers momentum from set 3 has carried into set 4 so far. They lead 4-1. Oh! Look at that hit from Mitchum. Raising the roof here at Neil Carey Arena. And Coach Goncalves forced to call an early timeout as the Flyers jump to a 5-1 lead here in set number 4. And Flyers just really look like they've started to hit their stride.
Yeah, this is the team we were looking for. A lot of energy back, a lot of have found the momentum, have found what they were looking for. And have taken off a very early lead. I think Coach was a little taken off his feet by the last play by Mitchum. The whole team kind of just watched it fall. And at that point, there isn't much you can do, or you should do. A great attack by Mitchum, a great attack by the Flyers. And they're continuing to stay at the net. They're continuing to play like they usually do, and sending a lot of energy.
Yeah, defensively, the Flyers have really amped things up. You know, we knew those players at the net would, start to hit their stride, and they really have. Nothing coming easy for the Highlanders right now, but they're only down 4. It's super early in set 4. There's definitely time to turn things around here. And it'll be Cole Brilhart serving now for the Flyers out of that timeout. The Flyers last year won the MIVA tournament, they swept Loyola in the final to come out on top. And the Highlanders had somewhat of an upset in their tournament. After losing to George Mason in 4 sets in their conference tournament, both of these teams were predicted to finish second in their respective conferences. As Feltis picks up a kill there. And Nito will serve now for NJIT. That one's into the net, point Flyers. And that is service error number 13 on the match. For the Highlanders, Flyers have 8 service errors themselves. Super even. If you take the whole match into account, Flyers have 53 total points. The Highlanders have 52. That's a nice looking kill there from Meissner. As Kennedy rotates back in. Flyers have Morgan Calling, Sack, Gibbs, Brillhart, and Davis. Flyers set up Davis, and that's gonna be a kill. So the Flyers maintaining that 5-point lead. And it's Tyler Morgan to serve. I think that's going to be a net violation. So the Highlanders will pick up the point. Carson Williams sets to serve. Williams has 3 blocks in this match. It's Davis again, and he once again picks up the kill. John Davis. As the Flyers' 5th service ace, and early here in set number 4, Danny Goncalves will take his 2nd and final timeout. As his team trails by 6, it's 10-4, and if the Flyers win this set, they will come out of the match with a win and improve to 2-0 on the season. This, like we mentioned at the top, is the Highlanders' opening match, and then they will face Loyola following this. Right now, it's going to be pretty hard to stem the momentum that the Flyers have gained from the back end of set 3 and now into set number 4.
Yeah, the Flyers are continuing with the momentum. They didn't have it in the beginning, but they definitely found it in the 3rd set, and they haven't lost it. And that's one thing that the Flyers need. We saw it last night again. When the Flyers get momentum, they don't lose it, and that's one thing that they'll definitely keep going with. The team on the sideline is full of energy, which is something that they feed off of really well.
So out of the timeout, Flyers lead 10-4. pass there. Flyers feed Sack, and he converts. Davis has been putting up some really nice looking serves on these last few. That one is into the net. Julian Meissner at the service line for the Highlanders. Meissner has one ace in this match, but that one's going to be a service error. That's his first service error. Meissner is responsible for 16.5 of the Highlanders' points, and that is the match lead. Tyler Mitchum of the Flyers has 15.5. Leonard's serve is over. That one's tipped by Feltis, but lands outside of the line. 13-5 Flyers. Mitchum hits it behind his head. Oh, and a nice dump from Calling. Two hands for security. Oh, nice block there from Calling and Mitchum. Morgan to Calling to Mitchum, yes. Mitchum now has 11 kills. It's Antonio Feliciano rotates in for the Highlanders. Flyers now have opened up a 10-point margin. Free ball. Mitchum, and the lead is now 11. Tyler Mitchum killed number 13. He now trails Julian Meissner by 1 for the match leading kills, as now look at our first look at number 11, AJ Jones. Jones, a 6'4" junior out of Atlanta, Georgia. Nice job by Mitchum to keep that one alive. That one is deep. Flyers now lead by 12. We have a stoppage in play here.
Yeah, it looks like Mitchum stepped out with a bloody nose, was signaling, so the officials are just verifying the balls are clear for regulation, then checking the floor to make sure there is no blood on the floor to continue the match. He noticed a little later, so they're just going to check the whole court and verify, but it doesn't look like they see anything. The other side official did check both balls and did clear them.
Yeah, and you can never be too safe, especially during this pandemic as well. You know, maybe that break is what NJIT needed, you know. Try and get the Flyers a little more cold. You know, they had no timeouts remaining, so right there they kind of got another opportunity to talk things over a bit. It's going to be a net violation, so another point for the Flyers. Griffin Fizzler now replaces Roki Nito. We're gonna redo that one. That's going to be AJ Jones' first kill of the match. Highlanders finally put up a point. However, the Flyers have tripled the Highlanders score. It is 18-6. And Jones will step to the service line. That one's out, so a service error. It is Kevin Calling at the line. And a nice kill for Martin de Chavarria. He's up to 5 kills. That one, the Flyers giving a row celebration. It's always fun to see what these sidelines come up with. Now it's punched home by Fizzler. Fizzler has 26 assists, but Calling has slowly creeped up to him. He has 25 now. Mitchum forced a free ball. Set was a little off from Calling. And that's going to be another point for the Highlanders. As Fizzler remains at the service line. Home by Mitchum. I almost spoke too soon as Jones did a nice job of getting under it, but Mitchum ultimately comes out with the kill. He's up to 14. And now we'll see number 18, Antonio Elias, for the first time. And he sets to serve. He had an ace in that match against Maryville. Nice kill there from Jones. Elias is a redshirt junior, stands at 6'8", out of Puerto Rico. And Davis picks up another kill. That is 11. (22-10) Flyers is the score. Flyers lead 2-1, so that would mean should they come out to win this fourth set, they will win the match. And now number 23, Christian Prayer out of St. Louis, Missouri, sets to serve. Down to the net. You know, it's super hard to come in cold and then try to get a serve up like that.
Yeah, we see Tyler Morgan back in, a freshman, has played all game. Stepped out for just that serve and right back in. Another rotation for the Highlanders. Number 12, Fresco, has stepped in. Service up and over.
That's calling. Carson Williams along with Will Andrews in for the Highlanders. Overpass. Brillhart. That one's blocked. Flyers get a chance at it. Brillhart again. That one's out. As a team in this match, Highlanders hitting at 23%, so they have 110 total attacks, 20 attacking errors, and the Flyers hitting at 40% on 93 attacks with just 12 attack errors. Flyers 45 assists to the Highlanders 45 now after that point. Flyers 18 block assists, Highlanders 14. 31 digs for the Flyers to the Highlanders 23. And that will be service error number 17 for the Highlanders, as it is match point Flyers. It'll be Michael Sack to serve. Nice serve from Sack, and that hit is into the net. Flyers win set number 4, 25-13 here from Neil Carey Arena. Be sure to tune in tomorrow as the Flyers take on St. Francis at 6 p.m. I'm Patrick Hennessy alongside Tyler Avenatti. Everyone have a great night. Thanks for tuning in.